Hi and welcome to this Team QSW video tutorial, and it's springtime. So it's that time when we really need to take a look at our kit and go, before we go out sailing this season, are we maintaining our kit as we should? That focuses on things like the condition of the sails, condition of the board, the outhaul lines, downhaul lines. But today we're going to focus on the deck plate. As you know, the deck plate is the most important part of the whole kit. It keeps your sail to your board. And so many people just do not maintain these at all. Now, what I'm going to show you today is there are two types of deck plate. There is this one called the tendon, which that bit is the tendon, okay, which is that in there. And there's also the Boge joint, which is a wider one. Okay, now both of these deck plates, they need replacing. I replace mine every 2 years, because otherwise it will perish, and you will have them part company when you're the furthest point from the shore. So, to give you some idea, one of the other team riders who we all use these tendons, he had his for 2 years, and basically once he took it out, in the area underneath here where you couldn't see, it completely perished. It had about maybe 2-3 trips before it broke. So don't think it doesn't affect you. It affects everybody. It can happen to anyone. First of all, what's the difference between tendon and Boge? We often get asked that, and that is the Boge, which is the more popular and mostly cheaper, is the more widely used one. The tendon is one we prefer, basically because what we have is with a tendon, the joint here and here, that tendon's very stiff, because with a Boge joint, if you can imagine where you've got the two sections, the top and the bottom of the Boge with a little universal point in the bit, and what happens is as you sail, it twists like that, goes off centre, and what that does is basically negate some of the power. So we use tendon joints because they're better. So let's quickly service this tendon joint. $12.95 is for a replacement tendon. So if basically you can't afford to do that, you shouldn't be windsurfing, or you're too tight to windsurf. So what we do, there's several different variations on these deck plates of how you get to the tendon, but essentially what they have is they have a bolt at the top, bolt at the bottom, and we need to replace them. Now, with some of them, you have the bolts going the same way across the tendon, and with others, they go adjacent to each other. This one which is adjacent, so we're taking the bottom off here, so we get to this, and then hopefully we should pop that off. So, first of all, we'll undo this bolt at the top here, which goes through, which should release the top. That. That out. And then with a bit of luck, that will pull off, and the top will pull off to let us see the bottom joint. So we've now taken the tendon. This has come out of this joint here. Here is the tendon. If we can look, there's the adjacent holes there, in pretty good health. This one's not too bad actually, okay, but we're going to replace it anyway. So there's those. Here's our new one. Let's pop. You get 2 new bolts with it as well. What we're now going to do is pop this into here. Okay, so I've now trimmed the remainder of the bolt off the end there with this grinder, and that's it done. So what we're going to do is you can actually see, there's the new tendon. So the black one came out, the new one is now in. That's now perfectly safe, perfectly serviceable. So on goes the deck plate protector. That is all fit to go for the 2015 season. Was it 10 minutes, something like that? So it's not a big job, it's dead easy. Quayside stock them, yeah, really are that easy. And Boge joints, very similar. Thank you for watching.